All right, our lesson today is going to be focusing on writing poetry. We have read poetry, we've analyzed poetry, and this is going to be just a fun opportunity for you to write some of your own poetry. You have a page titled Color Poem, and it is front and back. You should be able to see my screen right now. On one side, you have the actual poem and the instructions. And then the opposite side is the graphic organizer we're going to use to organize our ideas. You're not doing anything right now. Right now, I want you to just follow along as I model for you how I would get started on my poem. And the first thing we need to do is make sure we understand what we're doing. And we're going to read an example of the kind of poem we're going to create. So you need to be over on the side that has the poem. It's titled here, Color Poem. The instructions say pick a color and write a poem about it in the space below. Use all of your five senses to describe the look, the sound, the smell, the taste, and the feel of your color. Your poem does not have to rhyme. Here's an example. I'm going to read through it one time and then we'll go back and talk about how it was built and put together. Stanza 1, and actually we can number these stanzas. You'll see there are 5 stanzas for each of our 5 senses. First stanza. Yellow is the dawn of a new day, a sunflower lifting her face to the sun, flowers on a birthday cake. Yellow is the sound of children's laughter floating across the playground, the sound of a hummingbird in flight, a baby's first coo. Yellow is the smell of an apple pie baking in the oven, autumn in the air, butter melting slowly over a heaping bowl of popcorn. Yellow tastes tangy and exciting, a rainbow of colors bursting in your mouth like fireworks on a moonless night. Yellow is the silky smooth whisper of good things to come. All right, so our poem has 5 stanzas. In each stanza, except for, well, every stanza you'll see, it starts with yellow is, yellow is, yellow is. Here it changes, yellow tastes, and then yellow is. And it goes into, instead of every single time using the words, it looks, it sounds, sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. Yellow is the dawn of a new day. The focus of this one is what you might see. It doesn't say it looks like the dawn. It just says it is, because that's something that we would see. The next one we do have yellow is the sound. We do have yellow is the smell. We go straight into yellow tastes like, and yellow is, which would be our feeling. And there's definitely room for flexibility if you need to add in yellow looks like, or if you just need yellow smells like. That would work as well. But my suggestion would be, if you need, stick as close to what you see here, just with your color. In the first stanza, our poet lists 3 things that they would see that are yellow. And they don't just say the yellow dawn is a new day, the yellow is a sunflower, the yellow is a flower. It talks and gives us more detail, adding on some prepositional phrases, expanding those thoughts with our question words like what and where and when and how. 3 things: the dawn of a new day, a sunflower lifting her face to the sun, and flowers on a birthday cake. There are 3 things that you can see that are yellow. In the second one, we have children's laughter, a hummingbird, and a baby's first coo. Again, 3 things that sound like yellow. Yellow is the smell, apple pie, autumn, and melting butter. Yummy, I can picture that. Yellow tastes, and it actually doesn't give us anything specific. It could, but here yellow tastes tangy and exciting. So there are 2 descriptive words here. And then it kind of explains it, a rainbow of colors bursting in your mouth like fireworks on a moonless night. So it's 2 adjectives describing. I'm gonna zoom in on that. And then it gives us a simile, a rainbow bursting in your mouth like fireworks on a moonless night. So that's another like example. So it still equals 3. We've got 2 adjectives and then 1 example. So again, we've still got 3 things. And then on the last one, it's actually described as silky and smooth, but it's the whisper. And so we've got 2 adjectives that are describing this one thing. And I want you to notice that's just 1 line. It is shorter. I didn't finish my word adjectives. So just a little analysis of what we see of the example poem. So to get started then, you have to do some brainstorming. And you're gonna see on the back side your organizer. And the first thing you have to do is pick your topic. What is your color going to be? And anything goes here. It needs to be probably, I mean, really anything goes. Single word. I don't want like bluish purple. Either call it purple or call it violet or figure out the name of the color that you're writing about. You can use different shades, but you need to know the one name that it would be called by. So if I were to choose a color, I'm going to go with yellow just because that's what the other side is. And I want you guys to be able to have like all of those other colors to choose from. And so I would say my color in the middle. And then I'm going to go around and list 3 things in every single web circle. So I might start with the site. What are some things that you can see that are yellow? And I would say a school bus. And I just had an idea that I'm going to focus my whole poem on school-related things, being a teacher, Valley Center Intermediate School, maybe even just Valley Center, just a random idea. What else do I see that's yellow? It could be backpacks. Ooh, I got another one. And pencils. So those would be things that I could see that are yellow. And then I can make some adjustments because as I was doing that, for smell, I was thinking about a freshly sharpened pencil, you know, the smell of that. So I might actually put pencil here and think about something different I could put for my site for my adjective. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to put something. Now yours doesn't have to have a theme necessarily. I feel like the example poem was all just happy things. Yellow in terms of yellow, a happy color. If I were to do mine that were yellow, like the taste of things. Let's see, yellow smells in the classroom. Oh no, what are some smells of the classroom? Freshly sharpened pencil. I don't know, I'll have to think about it. Yellow, the things that I would hear that are happy, I think of yellow as happy. I might say that's kids at recess. The quiet sounds of like an assessment, just the sounds of maybe the pencil, quiet sounds during a test, and voices sharing ideas. And I already went outside the box, no surprise there. So you are going to do some brainstorming. You need 3 things in every circle. Focused on your color, things that you could smell, sight, hear, talk, whatever. You don't have to go with a theme. It could just be anything that color smells like, or things that are yellow, or things that you could feel that would be yellow. So after you've done your brainstorming, you would then go back to your poem and you're going to try to take your ideas and turn it into a similar poem as you see here, really modeling after what they've done. And it would start with mine if it was yellow. Yellow is, and our first one is the things we see. So I might say yellow is the school bus screeching to a stop outside our school. The other one was backpacks. Bright. And remember, we don't have to do complete sentences here because it's a poem. And so they said yellow is the dawn, a sunflower, flowers on a birthday cake. So I'm going to say bright backpacks filled with supplies. I could say homework or library books. And one more thing that's yellow at the school. Oh, maybe something about the bright lights in the hallway. Bright lights illuminating the hallways. Period. That's my first stanza. I would skip a line to indicate that that's my first stanza, and now I'm moving on to the second one. It's going to take up however much space it takes up. If you need another sheet of paper, that line paper is always available. So I would skip a line, and my next one is focused on the sounds that I hear. And so I would say, again, yellow is. So your job, it's going to be listed on the board, the steps you need to take, first, second, third. First is choosing your color. Second is brainstorming 3 different things that go into your 5 senses word web. And then you will start writing your poem. That's it. Good luck.